Some of the obstacles that pregnant women face, one of the main ones is just financial difficulties. Even now that we are in a pandemic, unfortunately, many women are being pressured into abortion because they're scared. They don't know if they're going to be able to keep their jobs. Many of them have already lost their jobs. And so financial issues is one of the main reasons that women abort. Another reason is pressure from a boyfriend, a partner, also pressure from parents. If they're young, parents who say that you can't live here if you keep this baby. Also pressures from teachers and professors if they're in high school or even in college, and their professors are making them feel like they won't be able to finish their course load or won't be able to finish their work, or even just peer pressure from people around them who make them think that they can't fulfill all of their dreams and they can't accomplish everything that they need to if they have a baby. So there's many reasons that women consider abortion, and unfortunately sometimes it's a lack of resources, it's a lack of support. They don't have anyone in their corner, they don't know how they're going to pay for diapers, they don't know where they're going to live, they don't have adequate housing, and they don't know who to talk to, and they don't know how to get the help they need.
Women and men, mothers and fathers, choose abortion for various reasons. Sometimes the father doesn't choose to abort his baby, but he leaves it up to the mother of the baby. Sometimes the mother says, you have no right to say anything about this baby, this is my baby. But biologically, the baby belongs to both of them. And so one reason that abortions are often chosen, the relationship between the father and the mother is not so good. The mother may say, I can't raise this baby by myself. He doesn't want the baby. Sometimes the father wants to keep the baby. And the mother says, this is my body. You have nothing to say about this. So we have those relational issues in the midst of the decision to abort. Sometimes poverty is an issue. We won't be able to keep the baby. I won't be able to keep the baby. I won't be able to afford the baby. My family's not going to help me if I have the baby. I want to finish college. I'll never be able to do that if I have a baby. Well, I continue to have babies throughout all of my education. And I have a doctorate in theology. I have a master's in business. I have other educational certification. And none of that was interrupted by motherhood. And so women are phenomenal. Women can do a lot of things.
When you look at your boy today, who's now 5, does it harm you in some way?
No.
Do you think about that day, those terrible circumstances?
I never
Because
have.
many people make that argument.
I know.
It would remind you every day.
Right. The implication would be that, so if you have an abortion, then you forget. Then you forget that you're raped, otherwise you have this reminder, and no woman is ever going to forget what happened to her. That lives with you every day, that changes you. And but the child, I've never looked at my son and flashed back to that day. That I have plenty of reminders, just my existence. I have PTSD that doesn't go away. I have random flashbacks from different things. I have different triggers that I can't quite control, smells, or that just happens. But my son is nothing but a joy. I mean, it's so inconsequential. He's just part of our family. I mean, we talk about this all the time. My husband and I, we travel, but and we speak on this. But I've never looked at my son and connected him with that at all. He's just a kid. Yeah. He's just ours. When people ask if he's a reminder, something that I sometimes say, I said, if you really want to know if he's a reminder, sure. Yes, he's a reminder that women can triumph over our circumstances. He's a reminder that love is stronger than hate, that good wins out over evil. If you want to know if he's a reminder, that's the kind of reminder that he is.
Wow.
That God is still on the throne.
Right.
He's
victory from ashes.
Victory from ashes, things. All of those. If you want that, that's the reminder that he is.
Yeah.
But a reminder of that day, no, never.
There's lots of ways to help women overcome the obstacles that they face when they're considering an abortion. I worked for a pregnancy center for 4 years, and there's thousands of pregnancy resource centers all across the country. And they give diapers and they give material resources like clothes, and they also, some of them give food and parenting classes. But along with that, they can connect you with other organizations. They can help you find housing. They can put you in a temporary shelter that would then transition you into more permanent housing. They can help you fill out a resume and help you to find a job if that's what you're looking for, or help you to sign up for social services or programs like WIC, where they're able to give you formula and they're able to give you food for your baby. And yeah, these things are temporary, but sometimes you just need help for, a year or 6 months or however long it may be to get you over a hump so that you can feel like you have the resources you need to go forward. There's never a reason to choose abortion.